I would describe the community as my second family. I've met a lot of good people, a lot of good friends, a lot of good partners. What I learned about myself is I'm actually stronger than I think I am. They've been teaching me, helping me throughout my journey. Like, I don't have no real goal, but I just don't want to fall back into a negative space. Well, my lowest point was obviously when my son passed. I gained so much weight. I was about 270, 275. Lester Barrett, I'm 34, and I'm a water landscape architect. Well, I first started coming here because, one, I wanted to better myself, and two, I had a lot of turmoil and anger and aggression, and I had to let that out. My son passed in 2018, and I thought that was a time for change, so Iron was the house for me. Why I chose this? Because I had to stay focused. I wanted more discipline and a different culture, different aspects of life, and I didn't want to step into that dark spot. So I had to come out of that hole and it persevered. Well, my lowest point was obviously when my son passed. I gained so much weight. I was about 270, 275. I couldn't shake it. So instead of, falling into a nasty little zone, I came here. Actually, my cousin got me in here because he said I was overweight. So he said I would look nasty, and I had to come in here and shed some weight. And it made me feel better. The more weight I lost, the more I felt better about, life. I was in shock. I didn't think I could get fat. I used to tell myself all the time, you can't get fat, bro. You just can't. And then one day I looked down, couldn't see my drawstring on my shorts, and I said, yeah, nope, time to go. Well, it translates to my everyday life because, one, you gotta have discipline. Once you have that discipline, you can do anything. There's nothing that can stop you once you have discipline and commitment. So I've been here for about two years, every day for about 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, at least 2 hours a day. And with that alone, I can do anything. Like, there's nothing that I cannot do with that discipline. I try to tell people, once you get gym discipline, because this is the hardest discipline to have, because nobody wants to wake up, oh, I gotta come in here, I gotta be sore, nobody wants to do that. But if you can and stick with it, there's nothing on earth that you cannot do. The feeling I had walking here for the very first time was very heavy. One, you have a little self-doubt. That's what everybody has when they first come into a gym anyway. But this is a big boy gym. This is like Gold's Gym. This is a big boy's gym. So self-doubt for sure. Well, as soon as I walked in here, saw the atmosphere, the people, go right out the window. I always get butterflies when I do anything. I'm a sports guy. I play every sport you can think of: hockey, basketball, football, soccer. Once I get butterflies, it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because I'm performing well. It's bad because you shouldn't have that. You always have that confidence. So I didn't have that confidence coming up to the door, but as soon as I opened it, saw the greetings, the smiles, it just went away. I would describe the community as my second family. I've met a lot of good people, a lot of good friends, a lot of good partners. They've been teaching me, helping me throughout my journey. Like, I don't have no real goal, but I just don't want to fall back into a negative space. So they keep me out of that, actually. Yeah. They don't know it. Nobody knows. Y'all the first person I told my story to. Nobody knows. So they keep me sane. The correlation between physical and mental health is they run hand in hand. If you're not mentally fit, you can't be physically fit. So I want to look at that. It's more mental than physical. It's about 85% mental, 25% physical, or 15, excuse me. Yeah. That was crazy math. What I learned about myself is I'm actually stronger than I think I am. Mm-hmm. I get in my mind a lot. I stay in my mind all the time, and I doubt myself every step of the way. I have terrible body dysmorphia. I still think I look like crap, so it's just, if you don't have a motivated figure to help you push yourself through, just look at yourself. Just think about where you want to be, where you were at, and where you want to see yourself 5 years from now. Not even just in the gym standpoint, but in life. Because from here, will translate to life. Because you come in here, throw up 375 for 2 hours, you can't tell me you can't go to work and stand there for whatever and just, you know, persevere. It's all about perseverance. That's all I want to do in here is strive for the best. That's it. The message I would share everybody, just love. That's it. That's all. Once you do that, everything will fall in line. So that's all I would say. And if you saw your father right now, bro, he'll be happy. I would say to myself, bro, get off your ass, bro. There's no reason to self-pity, bro. First of all, you're a man. So get up, be a man, do what a man does. You sorrow, do whatever you need to do, and you get back on the grind, bro. There's no time to be just stagnant. You gotta keep moving forward. So that's what I want to do. I'm gonna keep moving forward. The song I would put over my life will be Loved by Music Soul Child. So, yeah.
I'd walk out there.
Bye, Mom.